EchoGamerz, his replay here. On a roll. All right, EchoGamerz, the color 2. We got your next replay check-in. We got everything squared away, so I appreciate you waiting on this one. You said the main thing you think the problem is ground shooting accuracy, making decisions in the corner, and then soft touches to your corner to stop passes. That makes sense. Your current training is some packs that were recommended by Torment, gameplay, and then general videos. You said you want to hit C1, be more mechanical, open anything. If the camera looks weird and my car looks tiny, it doesn't look like that on my screen. Okay, cool. Good to know. Appreciate that. Yeah, it looks fine on my POV. All right, so right now it says EchoGamerz are 846, which is Diamond 1. 846 MMR. Let's rock and roll, man. See what we can improve. Said you're open to mechanics, so I'll pause for mechanical demonstrations when we can. As far as kickoff goes, obviously, maybe you're starting late. I don't know. We want to avoid flipping and landing on the kickoff. We want to be flipping well before we reach the ball. That way, by the time we reach, we can flip again, because we want to be using a dodge on the kickoff rather than just trying to smush it. If he's using his flips properly, he should power through you if you're not going to use a flip. Okay, they look a little bit awkward. Probably leave this for teammate. He's behind you. Yep. Okay, you're moving very far back. Like, I appreciate you trying to get behind your teammate, but here, ready. Okay, we're behind him. We can start to turn. You keep moving back, and now you're in your goal. So you're really far from your teammate. This is too far in my opinion, but hopefully you close the gap here. Yeah, we need to close the gap, because when you're positioned this far back, you can just never go. Like, you had a very clear opening. Ready? Here. You should go for the ball. They just threw it away. You should be going for it right now, but you're so far back that by the time you go for it, you're still beat. This is what happens when you position super far from the play. Luckily, teammate makes a good save. Ooh, I don't like turning forward. So here, the ball goes ahead of us. Our teammate is landing here, and he's going to be landing and able to go again. You turning up here into no vision is very greedy, because you can't see anything. You probably should have been scored on there. I want to turn the other way. Okay, here, this is kind of a Hail Mary dunk. If you think you can get it, great. Teammate should score the open. No, he didn't. That's okay. Not the best strike. Stay back. You're last man, so you have to get a clean beat if you go. No, you can't go on this. So if you're going to go, you have to get a clean beat, because you're 2v1. Teammate's overextended. So if I see you jump here, you have to have him dusted. You have to have the best read. If you're just like kind of playing a 50 or even worse behind him, this is really bad. Now you're landing on their back wall. Your teammate's being 2v1'd. Every time you do this, you should assume that you're being scored on. Okay, I think this move back for the boost was unnecessary. You have 14 boost here, sure, but your teammate's attacking 2v1. I want you to turn in here, potentially bump this guy, and support him. You only need 40 boost to be able to score, but you're completely leaving this play. Like, this should be you following up on this ball right now, in theory. Okay, this is really far back. We don't probably need to use a burst to boost, but that's okay. Here, just let him hit. This is going to be a weak touch. Make sure you control your corner boost. Okay, you're just driving under the ball and making life really hard. Here, I recognize that he can't score this. So I'm slowing down, turning off ball cam, lining myself up with the boost, making sure I get the boost and then get behind the ball. Here, you don't get the boost until too late, but instead of grabbing the boost and turning like this, you're now so far ahead of the boost that you're grabbing and turning like this, and you're going to have to do a donut. And now you're stuck under the ball and getting dunked. So yeah, it's just kind of order of operations of which way you're turning. Yeah, you're kind of really close to the play at all times. So you're turning right under the ball. You're still really close to the play. What I would do here is move back like this. Instead of turning under the ball and going for ball. After this play, so you're going to do a circle. You miss the ball. Here, that's fine. Move back around. Get back behind your teammate. Instead, you move back right under your teammate, and then you do this awkward turn, which is now putting you the wrong way again. And the ball comes back into the corner, and now you're reversing. And now I'm going to try to go, and I hope you don't get beat, but okay, you don't. But yeah, you're making your own life very hard by doing these like constant turn-ins on the ball and staying right next to the ball the whole time. Just move back and around. It'll make your life easier. Nice. Hit the ball forward. Good landing. Appreciate that. Here, keep moving forward. Good. You don't get stuck in the play. Corner boost is probably okay. This play's moving so slowly. Whoa. You just got 100 boost. Why we waste it all? I know we only burned 30, but like, why'd we burn 30? You're back. You're safe. Okay, take this corner boost from him. Yep, keep moving slow. Support slowly here. Just wait. We're just waiting to see what happens. Yep, this is fine. If we're going to go for this ball once again, it has to be a beat. I know this looks like you can shoot. What I would probably do here is just make sure I hit the left side of the ball and touch it over the corner. You don't really have a shooting angle here, but if you try to force the shot, then it can be much worse. So when you're like this, just if you don't have a clean beat and you're going for the ball in your last, I know it looks like you have a shot, but the worst thing you can do here is go and try to force a shot when your teammate is out. If you're going to go here, you got to get the ball around the opponent. What's more important here is getting the ball around him, even if it's to his corner, than trying to force a shot and just hitting it right into them. And once again, they should score on you here. I don't know if they will, but they should. The amount of open net whiffs we've seen today is criminal. Okay, what's happening here? If the ball's right under you, you needed to go way sooner. If we have no vision and the ball's bouncing right here, I assume there's an orange guy to our right. So I'm taking off. Like, we need to put a hand up. This is not hard to score. Here we jumped and flipped, which signals to me a lack of urgency. Here you're fine. He's taking off the wrong way. Let him make his touch. This touch is not going to be good. Okay, so this touch isn't good as long as you get back. So he's taking off, look at this, the wrong way. He's driving back at his side, going for a taking off. This is not going to be a powerful shot on your net. So all you need to do is move to your goal line, get behind the ball, wait for him to make his weak touch. But instead you follow right under the ball. He makes a super weak touch, but his weak touch is actually good because you were sitting under it. Now you're like, I don't know what to do. And you're going to probably make a weak touch of your own. Or just no touch. Oh. You're actually fine. They were you used infinite aura and they both left you alone. But I would just, after this play, he jumps up, move back like this, and get behind the ball. You also don't want to follow the ball, and he should have bumped you. I don't know why he didn't bump you. I think he tried, he just missed. But yeah, you just want to move back there. Peace out. Nice shot. Good patience. Yep, here you can't really do anything unless he misses, so you let him whiff patiently, and then you shoot. Cool. Looking good on that. Got 1-0. Supporting your teammate here. Nice. Good use of boost. Here we want to take this half boost, then maybe move back around the ball. We do need a little bit of urgency, but looks like you're okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of just losing control here. This was not a bad setup touch. This could go into an air dribble, but I think he just kind of power slid out of place. Maybe just slow down there on the wall. I notice you're kind of like running ahead of the ball a lot. So just slow down. Here, slow down too. This touch has to come to you first. Maybe take your corner boost here. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. We want to be careful. If our teammate does get dunked, we need to be ready. I'm scared for you because there's two guys driving at the ball fast and you're accelerating into it. Like if this goes like a little bit back, you're super awkward. I'll just slow down. Well, okay. Dude, your aura is insane. Wow. That almost worked. Here, just slow down once again. So dribbling, I think keeping the ball in your car is going to be really helpful. I notice like sometimes in the corner you're overshooting the ball. Very common for players in Diamond and Plat to just need to improve their dribbling. So it's probably just, you know, hitting the dribble packs, dribble training packs, as well as the dribble workshop maps. It'll probably help a lot. Well, this flip doesn't signal to me. Correct. Here, you're grabbing boost, which is fine. This guy made a heavy touch away from himself, so he can't follow up. Just slow down, drive into the midfield. You use a little bit of boost if you want, and then get to like this pad or this pad. We just need to drive back and kind of into the mid. Here, you're jumping, wave dashing, which is fine. You keep driving kind of into this position. It's fine. Flipping and using 30 boost to get to our front post doesn't make sense to me. Why did we need to do that? We just flipped and then immediately slammed the brakes after. Watch this play. You flip back, like you're really safe here. All your boost, flip, brake slam, start boosting again. Boost, brakes, boost, brakes, boost, brakes. Right? Where if we just slow down and keep watching the play until we 100% know it's our turn to go, so much simpler. I see that right there. You didn't need to use any boost to just wait for him to bring you the ball. That took no boost. And your teammate kind of split it up and, okay, now you got to put a hand up. We got to put a hand up. Okay, we're fine. But the idea here is you can let, until it's your turn to go, you don't need to boost. A lot simpler. I don't know if I have a creator code. I'll have to check. I know I used to have one when I was a Fortnite creator, but I don't think I've set one up Rocket League side. Maybe it's the same thing. I don't know. Okay, we're going to move back. I'll look into setting up the creator code. We'll see. I'll add it to my calendar. Apologies for the delay. One moment. Mr. EchoGamerz, color 2. All right, we're back. Yeah, so we got to put a hand up when the ball comes near our net. Here, just slow down. Well, no, stop playing. Here we're... Okay, I understand you're looking for boost. But here it's very obvious you're looking for boost because you're like turning around, you're like, whoa, where's my head? And then the ball is coming at you and you're just completely ignoring it and going to get the boost. I understand you want to get boost, but slow down, grab this pad, don't use so much boost. You're not under pressure. He doesn't even have the ball yet. If you watch the play, he doesn't even have the ball. He's hitting it slowly into your corner. Take time, grab pads, you're at 50 boost. But instead you're panicking because you landed. Oh, where do I go? Where do I go? And then you use all your boost to go get this corner one, and you just let him attack on your teammate for free. And then we kind of panicked that touch, obviously, which shouldn't happen. But yeah, you just need to slow down and get back to the middle. I think you're just burning boost. Like here, you're 74 boost. You're fine. You're gonna have to turn around and then start using boost to get back. But we're often using boost too generously and not at the right moments. Just wait back, let them hit you the ball. This is reasonable to use boost. Oh, I think we had that ball. I don't know why we just left it. I think you had this if you just front flip and go for this. Nice, you're here. Just keep driving straight. Just go like this and then hit it. Pad, and then hit it. And it's yours. I don't know why you just go completely back and left it for... You were first there. It's rolling towards you. So you have to remember you're first when the ball's rolling towards you. It makes it easier for you to go and harder for him. Okay. Yeah, we're just... It's okay. It happens. That's an awkward part of the field. I think dribble improvements is going to help you a lot. Like dribble and those wall situations are going to help you a lot. I would actually recommend like the dribble 2 overhaul maps, if not just dribble training packs. Okay. Good job. Lawa, please stop spamming. I'm focused on the coaching right now. Okay, I don't love this flip forward. So here, like, I think it's just mainly sense of danger. You'd like to use a lot of boost to cover ground. And using flips to cover big spaces is important if we know the play is going to stay there. So if we know the play is going to be in one area of the field, we can flip to go get it. Here, it's very obvious there's a threat on net, so you want to get back. Okay, I understand using boost and a flip. Now your teammate hits the ball forward, but this guy is very clearly grabbing boost, and if I'm ANQ, what am I going to do? I'm going to bang this right back at you. So when we flip to cover all this ground, it looks a little silly, doesn't it, to use a boost and a flip when he slams the ball right back at us, and then it goes over our head. That was not a mystery play. He very much telegraphed that he was doing that the whole time. So by flipping forward and rushing at a supersonic, you just kind of let him hit the ball over you for no reason. We need to slow down, and I understand rushing back to defense here. Great. Now once he clears it, move forward slowly. Your teammate's covering, forcing pressure. You want to stay back to collect the ball if he does boom it. So just move along these pads and slow down. Pad, stay composed. Not only would you be 100 boost, but you wouldn't, most importantly, be letting him throw it over your head for no reason. This is very common. Players just get too excited. They see the ball move. They don't look at the players in their lobby, and then they just completely throw themselves in front of the play. Good heads up on the bump. Maybe a shot or a bump. Skimmer? Almost. Let's grab half boost here. Just turn off ball cam so you don't miss that half boost. Oh, oh no. Get down from the wall. Okay, we're good. Just gonna block this guy's messages. Okay. And that's game. Good win. I'm going to go through a couple mechanical things that you can work on. Dribble training by Verge is going to be a good one. This is a very basic pack, but we'll get you comfortable with, excuse me, this one here. But we'll get you comfortable with ground dribbles, my man. Specifically just understanding where to time the ball to catch it, so that way we're not overrunning it, and then we can keep it on our car stably. That's what we want to work on there. There are a couple shots in this pack that are good. They get a little harder. These are more difficult catches. These, I just want to make sure you don't overshoot them. So you have a habit of kind of overshooting the ball on the sidewall, which is very common, very difficult to, like, when you're kind of taking off from back or the sidewall. Down here. So you just want to practice those awkward situations as much as we can. Waiting back, not over flipping, was a big one. Other things mechanically that you could work on. When you're flipping for the kickoffs, we don't want to wait till here to flip and then land on the ball. We want to be flipping earlier. That way we can use our second dodge to flip into the ball. Not going to get into how you should be flipping, but just a simple improvement is to be using 2 flips into the ball. So then we save boost, and we're more likely to push the ball forward and control it here. Rather than landing like this, you can very easily roll off the ball, especially if they're powering through it properly and you just kind of fall on it like that. I'll look at the replay again for other mechanical things, but dribbling and kickoffs seem to be the 2 easiest ones to fix from that replay. Yeah, the setup was good, and then I think we just get awkward around those wall scenarios, so we can just work on those. But yeah, dribbling here, keeping the ball in your car would have created a goal. Waiting back. And then boost and brakes is a big one. So as far as decision-making stuff, waiting back. Sometimes you rush and use boost, like you'll use the top half of your boost tank like it's nothing. You do a lot of, how should I say, boost then brakes. Like you'll use a bunch of boost to get to a position, and then there's not really a threat, and then you got to just slam your brakes, and then you got to use a lot of more boost to catch back up. So just slowing down, really judging where there's a threat, and looking to see, is the play about to move location? Like if your teammate bangs it down to them, make sure they're not banging it down back at you before you flip forward. But apart from that, it's just a lot of rushing with flips and across the field and covering too much ground and then having to double back or overextend yourself. So those are the main decision-making things. Mechanically, we talked about kickoffs, which I know you said you're working on, and basic mechanics like dribbling, which I think will be helpful for you to be more mechanical. So yeah, I think that's what I identified as the main things you could work on. I know you talked about some more advanced mechanical stuff, but I would actually start you there, because I think you could be more consistent with those touches. Like there were a couple situations. Last thing I'll mention is when you commit as last man back, you cannot go as last man back unless you have a beat. You do a lot of YOLO challenges, and let's just say you can do that 1 in 10 times, but there were 2 or 3 situations in the first 2 minutes where you just threw yourself in as last man back and got beat, and you should assume that you'll get scored on if you continue to do that. But yeah, man, I think those are the main ideas. Got through that replay a little quicker, on the quicker side, so I know it's a little less than 30 minutes on the recording, but I hope that was still helpful. I appreciate you submitting another replay, man. We will get you the recording in the next 72 hours with more kind of consolidated notes for you. Thanks for submitting. I'll give him... Packs are here.